But if you look at what's happening with the migration, and we're taking in people, we have no idea who they are. And law enforcement, I've spoken to many of them, I've watched them, I've read about it so much, and they say there's no way of saying where these people are from, what they represent, who they represent. This could be the greatest Trojan horse in history. This could be the real deal Trojan horse. And we want to take thousands and thousands, and don't believe the 10,000 number. You know, even in the debate, the previous debate, they talked about 65,000 people, okay? And you don't believe the numbers. They want to bring in tremendous. And you know, very sadly, if they're Christian, they don't come in, okay? If they're Christian, they don't come in. And before this whole mess, if you were in Syria 2, 3, 4 years ago, one of the top experts told me this on borders and on the military. I mean, this is a real guy that really understands what's going on. He said, you know, Mr. Trump, first time I heard it, he said, if you're from Syria and if you're Muslim, it's very easy to come into the United States, one of the easier places. But if you're from Syria and if you're Christian, it's almost impossible to come into the United States. One of the hardest things to do. I never forgot it. That was 3 years ago, he told me, 3.5 years ago. I never forgot what he said. Because Christianity is under siege, folks. Whether you want to hear it or not, it's under siege. And we've got to reverse it. But if you were from Syria 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, you wanted to come into this country, if you were Christian, one of the hardest places on earth to come into the United States was a Syrian who happened to be Christian. Something wrong. And they're the ones that really needed the protection more than anybody else. It's all going to change. It's all going to change. We're going to use our heads. We're going to be fair. We're going to deal from the heart. We're going to deal from the brain. And we're going to make America great again.